Yes, sir, from the National Guard Armory, it's Grand Ole Opry time. Washington, D.C., and here's the star of our show, Red Foley.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you. Hi, great day of the morning. Well, let's get these microphones set around here so we can get up to them. Hey, what a crowd. Her eyes were blue, her hair was auburn. Her smile was like an angel dear. She was her daddy's only daughter on the Tennessee border. One night I took a ride just across the line. I picked her up in a pickup truck and she broke this heart of mine. Her mother said no, she's my only daughter. But we got married on the Tennessee border. Hey, let's go, everybody! Roses were blooming on the border. The moon was shining from above. I fell in love the night I saw her on the Tennessee border. One night I took a ride just across the line. I picked her up in a pickup truck and she broke this heart of mine. Her mother said no, she's my only daughter. But we got married on the Tennessee border. Well, Ted, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. And Mr. Connie B. Gay tells me that this broadcast is going to be broadcast to the boys in our armed services. And the Armed Forces Radio Service all over the country is going to carry our little broadcast tonight. So we don't want the boys over there who are having a little rough luck right now to think we're having too big a time, but our hearts are with them all, isn't it, huh? Yes, sirree. You bet you do. I know that I shouldn't spend very much time out here talking about the various people that we have on the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night, but here's a young man that you can't say too many things about, that is nice things. A boy that we think is one of the most wonderful, just plain old everyday country boys, farm raised and hand spanked, as the saying goes. One of the funniest boys, we think, in this great land of ours. We sometimes refer to him as the Clark Gable of the kitchen table, but we like to think of him as just plain old everyday Rod Bracefield, huh? What's it all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Foley. Thank you, Miss Foley. Hi, Shorty. Stop that. Thank you, Miss Foley, for them kind words. Blind as a bat. Thank you, men. Much obliged for the kind music. Howdy, friend. Glad to see you all tonight. I'm glad to be here. Wished I'd have been here sooner. Would have, but I had to rock a baby. I run out of rocks. Hope everybody's having a good time. I didn't get to come down here with Mr. Foley and the rest of them when they come. They all flew over here in an airplane. I don't fly much. I love to get high, but not that high. Just wait till after 12 o'clock and see what happens. Yeah, sure, I had to come down up here to Washington on a train. I went down to buy my ticket at the depot, and I asked a feller, okay. All right, buddy. I don't know whether to talk to this and that and or that one. So I'll just talk to this.
Yeah.
Lively little devil, ain't he? To be so little, I'll swear. Glad to know you, Mike. Stay with us, Shorty. I had to come to Washington on a train, and I bought my ticket. I went up to the depot, and a feller behind the cage there, I told him where I wanted to come to, and he says, well, do you want a Pullman? And I says, yeah, I guess I do. I guess so. Tell you the truth, I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't want him to find out I was dumb. So I just bought it. I got on train there, and they turned me over to a dark-complected feller there named Mr. Porter. Well, sure, Mr. Porter took me down through the train, and I come to find out I'd bought me a little stall up there in the side of the train I was supposed to sleep in. The little pallet made on a shelf up there. Wasn't room enough to cuss a cat without getting hair in your mouth. He called it a berth. Berth. That's what he called it, a berth. I had a berth on the train there. It's all the way from Nashville here. It was very small, very small. It had a ladder going up to it, and I clumb up this ladder to get in my berth, and there's two young ladies laying there in my bed. I looked at them, I didn't say nothing. They didn't say nothing neither. I guess we talked that way for 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, sir. Finally, I told him, I said, what say, boy? All right, I'm doing the best I can, buddy. I finally told him, I says, girls, you're going to have to get out of there. That there's my bed. One of them looked up at me and says, well, we're in here now. What are you going to do about it, Shorty? I says, well, one of you's going to have to get out of there. That's all there is to it. Well, I finally got him out of there, and I got up in that place trying to get my breeches off so I could go to bed. And I'll swear I've got new shoes and didn't know it. I got up in there wrestling with my breeches, trying to get them off so I could go to bed, and the first thing I knowed, I had my neck rammed out the window about that fur, and some fool hung a mail sack on it before I could get it back. Well, sir, we got way up the line there. I don't remember where it was, somewhere up here in Virginia where they have horse races anyway. Had to lay over there about 4 hours, and I had a lot of time to kill there, 4 hours to kill. Now, I went out to the racetrack. Y'all excuse me, friends, for scratching, but I'm the only one that knows where I'm itching. I went out to the racetrack. I don't care much where I itch, neither. I went out to the racetrack there, and I was standing up there at the thing there, and the horses was getting ready to run, and there's prancing back and forth. And I noticed an awful pretty young lady sitting right close to me there, and she kept tugging at her clothes and pulling at her clothes and pulling at her clothes. After a while, she turned around to me and says, "Mister, have you got a safety pin?" I says, "No, ma'am, I sure ain't." Just about that time, a fella up in that booth shot a gun and hollered, "They're off!" She fainted. I stood around there for an hour and a half, and I never did find out what was the matter with that poor woman. But while I was standing there, this an old boy from my hometown walked up to me. Old boy from my hometown walked up to me. I didn't hardly recognize him when I seen him. An old boy named Bill Morgan. He's from my hometown, Hornwall, where I come from. It's a little town down in Tennessee down there. It's a very small town. In fact, it's very small, and the population never changes. Every time a baby's born, somebody leaves town. So old boy walked up to me, and him got to talking about when we was kids in school together there at home. I never will forget one time, me and him and another old boy, Troy Dobbs, his name. We was sitting in the schoolhouse, and our teacher was writing up on the blackboard with a piece of chalk. And all of a sudden, Bill sitting there says, "Teacher, you've got a run in your stocking just above your knee." She says, "You get your books, boy, and get out of here and go home. You're expelled." He got his books and went home just like that. In a few minutes, she was writing again on the blackboard, and Troy sitting there said, "Teacher, I see your garter." She said, "Now you get your books and go home, too." He got his books and went home just like that. About that time, she dropped her chalk and reached over to pick it up. I just picked up my books and went on home. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very kindly for listening to my mess here. Got so much show in store for you, I'm going to get away from here. With the help of these boys, I'm going to do something I hardly ever do. If my tonsils don't backfire and slap the taste out of my mouth, I'm going to sing. Here it is, a little song entitled, "I'll Never Forget the Day That Bumblebee Backed Up to Me and Pushed." Be kind to your web-footed friends. A duck may be somebody's mother. Be kind to your friends in the swamp, for they live in the gosh darn dump. Now you may think this is the end. Well, it is. Thank you. Hey! Hey!
Thanks a lot to you, friends and neighbors. I tell you what, Missouri, you've heard of that state, haven't you? We have a friend of ours here from Missouri, makes his home here permanently. We'd like you to meet him, the Jordanaires. The Jordanaires. Boys, come out here. Yes, sir. Hey!
Well, get on board, children, board, children, board, children, there's room for many more. Let your boat, board, children, board, children, board, children, there's room for many more.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Jordanaires Quartet from the Grand Ole Opry, but originally we are from Missouri, as Red Foley said, and we're very proud to say that we are. Knowing that we've got a friend of ours up here in the state capitol, in the national capital, rather, President of the United States. We're going to get right into our first number, and we hope that you'll enjoy what we have to offer tonight. I'm going to adjust the microphone just a little bit here, and is there something you wanted to say, Bob?
Yes, I was supposed to make this announcement.
Oh,
Bob.
yes. All right. Go ahead.
Next week, right here in this auditorium, following Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I thought that was an important announcement. Well, we're going to get right into the first number. It's entitled, "Lead Me to That Rock."
Why don't you lead me to that rock that is higher than I? Lead me to that rock. Yes, lead me to that rock. Why don't you lead me to that rock that is higher than I? Thou hast been a shelter for me. Well, when you go down to yonder hole to search among the sheep, my brother, thou hast been a shelter for me. Well, you'll find him there, so I've been told, as those he loves to keep. My brother, thou hast been a shelter for me. Why don't you lead me to that rock that is higher than I? 'Cause why don't you lead me to that rock that is higher than I? Thou hast been a shelter for me. Why don't you lead me to the rock that's higher than I? Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Thou hast been a shelter for me. Why don't you lead me to the rock that's higher than I? Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Thou hast been a shelter for me. Why don't you lead me to the rock that's higher than I? Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Thou hast been a shelter for me.
You know, it's wonderful to be here and receive such a fine reception. I'm telling you, this is a wonderful group of people. What a large crowd we have here tonight at this big armory here in Washington, D.C. Don't you agree to that, Bob? What a wonderful crowd we're having. No kidding. A large crowd.
Wonderful crowd. This place reminds me of I went to school, and this reminds me of the
You went to
auditorium.
school?
The auditorium we had.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to a country school, and we had an auditorium something like this. I visited one of the schools here in Washington last week, and they study about different things than they do back when I went to school. They were studying about the Freedom Train. You know what the Freedom Train is? That's a train that runs from Washington to Reno. You know, one day when I was in school, a teacher says, "Bob, who shot Abraham Lincoln?" He says, "I didn't do it." She didn't like that for some reason. She said, "I want you to go home and get your dad and bring him up to school." Well, I went home and I got Dad and I brought him up to school. She says, "Mr. Hubbard, I asked your boy just the other day who shot Abraham Lincoln." He says, "I didn't do it." Now, what kind of an answer is that? My dad looked at her for a minute and he says, "My boy's an honest boy. He says he didn't do it, he didn't do it."
Bob, come here just a minute. Maybe you can help me out with something. Maybe you can do it right. There's a wireless message coming in right now over the wireless, and we want you to get it down. If you got a pencil and paper, hurry up and get a pencil and paper, and we'll write this message down because it might be a very important message for everybody that's here tonight. I want everybody to hear it. You ready? Here we go. Here it comes now. Ready? Did you get that down? All of it? Okay, here comes some more. Ready? Here we go. Write it down. Get that down? All the message? All right, now it might be an important message for everybody here tonight, Bob. Be sure and read it back right. You ready to read it back now? All right, read it back. Last Saturday night, everybody on the Prince Albert Grand Ole Opry sang the number that they felt was the best seller in records for the past year, for the year of 1950. Well, we specialize in spirituals, the Jordanaires, and so we'd like to sing one of our spirituals that we think was our best seller for the last year, and it's one that we really like to sing. We use 5 voices, and it's called "I Want to Dig a Little Deeper in the Storehouse of His Love."
I want to dig a little deeper in His love, dig a little deeper in His love. I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, of His love. Well, I want to dig a little deeper in His love. I want to dig a little deeper in His love. I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, of His love. Well, I want to dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little the storehouse of his love, of his love. Well, I want to walk a little more like Jesus would. I want to talk a little more like a Christian should. Dig a little deeper in the storehouse of his love, of his love. Well, I want to dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper in the storehouse of his love, of his love. Well, I want to walk, 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 talk, talk. I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of his love, of his love. Well, I want to dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper, dig a little deeper in the storehouse of his love, of his love. Well, I want to walk a little more like Jesus would. I want to talk a little more like a Christian should. I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of his love, of his love.
Thank you.
Well, sir, none of our little get-togethers would be quite complete unless we had a square dance to go along with it. And we've got the Ralph Case Championship Square Dancers here with us tonight. And just as soon as they get the stage set here and get all the equipment moved over just a little bit. Oh, I see they're going to dance over here. That's all right, boys. The Ralph Case Square Dancers. And you're going to really see some exhibition square dancing. Here's Buck Ryan and the fiddle and the Texas footstep. Here we go. Hey! Well, sir, I think Mr. Connie B. Gay had been announcing all week that we were going to have a surprise guest here tonight for you kind people. And, of course, this is real surprise to us, too. We didn't know he was going to be here because he used... Oh, now, wait a minute there. Who is that? A spy out in the audience. Anyway, he used to be down at the Grand Ole Opry with us and was down there a couple of years, and we enjoyed him a lot. He's a great, great guy. He came here to entertain you folks around Washington, D.C. with Mr. Connie B. Gay, and now he's moved on up to Richmond, Virginia. But I'm sure that all you folks around Washington here are acquainted with the one and only Grandpa Jones. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Awful proud to be down here with you, and I'm not going to take up too much time, but I'm going to start off by singing a little old tune that I've sung for y'all a lot of times, called Son, Get Up and Light the Lamp. I think I knocked one of your ma's eyeballs out. There it is. It's my horse up to my hack, buckle my banjo to my back. Buckle broke and the banjo flew. Son got the buckle and the banjo too. Uncle East got the tune and gone on. Gone on, gone on. Uncle East got the tune and gone on. And left us looking up a tree. What kind of slipper did the angels wear? Slipping and a sliding on the golden stair. Golden slippers and a silver socks. Dropped in nickels in the missionary box. Uncle East got the tune and gone on. Gone on, gone on. Uncle East got the tune and gone on. And left us looking up a tree. Old Uncle Leaf was a good old soul, washed his face in a butter bowl, bumped his head on the mantelpiece, and fell right back in a bucket of grease. Uncle Leaf got tune and gone on, gone on, gone on. Uncle Leaf got tune and gone on, left us looking up a tree. Hitched my horse up to my hack, Buckle my banjo to my back. Buckle broke and the banjo flew. Satan got the buckle and the banjo too. Uncle East got dreamed and gone on. Gone on, gone on. Uncle East got dreamed and gone on and left us looking up trees. When he from told this world goodbye, he went to heaven to his home on high. Told St. Peter to make room. Here comes Eve for fetching in the coon. Uncle East got dreamed and gone on. Gone on, gone on. Uncle East got dreamed and gone on. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. I'll never forget where I learned that tune. I learned that from an uncle of mine that used to go to a lot of dances. They used to have dances around everywhere, and my uncle would go and he'd get a little too much to drink, you know, just like we might do tonight. Well, I remember one evening he went to one of them. They had a big dance, you know, and my uncle went and he got a little too much to drink. And he always walked home through the field. He'd cut through the field. Well, he cut through a little graveyard that night, and he was walking along, you know, and they had just dug a fresh grave there that day, and he couldn't see very well, you know. He couldn't have seen if it had been daylight. And he was walking along, and he fell in that grave. Well, he couldn't get out, so he just laid down and slept there all night. Well, the next morning, he got up a little bit groggy-eyed, you know. He got up and looked out and says, well, here it is, resurrection, and I'm the first one up. Red, it's awful nice being down here with you all, taking up your time this way.
Hey, how about that surprise? That's wonderful, huh? Old Grandpa coming back over here. And I want you to know, seriously, that he was as much a surprise to us as he is to most of you folks out there.
I'm just glad to be anywhere.
Good to have you here, buddy.
Thank you very much, Red. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take care of a request down here. Somebody's... All right, here we go. I'm glad you said that because I'm in the right tune for it. Whoop! Yo! Stick it, Fanny. Did it? Whoop! Yo! All right, I want a good old dog find as he could be. Every night at suptime, I believe that dog would see. Yeah, rattler! Yo! Yeah, rattler, yeah. All rattler from the barn. Yeah, rattler, yeah. We set her on 3 buzzard eggs and you hatch out 1 old crow. Here, rattler, help, here, rattler, help. No, rattler from the barn, here, rattler, help. Woo! Help, get him. Grandpa had a muley cow. She was muley when she was born. It took a jaybird 40 years to fly from horn to horn. Here, rattler, help, here, rattler, help. No, rattler from the barn, here, rattler, help. I'll climb them Blue Ridge Mountains, they're 47 miles around. Think I'll get me a sage axe and cut them mountains down. Here, rattler, help, here, rattler, help. No, rattler from the barn, here, rattler, help.
The one and only Grandpa Jones. Doggone, he come out here all by himself and just entertain the heck out of you. Well, sir, we wouldn't want to run off and leave you folks here without seeing a young lady that has sort of become more or less a permanent fixture around the Grand Ole Opry. And, of course, when we say young lady and it has anything to do with Grand Ole Opry, you can only think of one girl. And that's the Princess of Grinder Switch. Yes, sir. Cousin Minnie Pearl.
Thank you. you. The last ones I had looked just like a monkey, but the feller said he had to preserve the likeness. I'd like to tell y'all I'm proud to get to come back to Washington. I like not got to make this trip. My feller didn't much want me to come up here. He said you'll get up there and one of them fellas will run off with you. I wish they would. True words was never spoke through falser teeth, I tell you. No, I was coming in out there in front tonight, and there was two nice-looking fellers standing there, and one of them said to the other when he seen me, he said, ain't that the ugliest girl you ever seen? Oven said, yes, she's ugly, but she may be a pretty good old girl. You know, beauty's only skin deep. Oven said, well, let's skin her. I just come on in. I'm used to having folks pay me compliments everywhere I go. I didn't care. No, before I left home, my fella come over to see me, and we're sitting on the double settees. Just me by him and him by me. We got a clock in our front room, makes me so mad it ticks slow. Every time my fella comes over to keep me company, sound like that old clock saying, take your time. Take your time. I ought to get one of them there fast, ticking little clocks goes, get together, get together, get together. My feller says to me, he says, Minnie Pearl. Right there's my name, Minnie Pearl. That is why I call me that, I reckon. He says, Minnie Pearl, what would you do if you was to get off up there at Washington on New Year's Eve and run up on a bunch of them handsome Washington fellers that'd just kiss you at the drop of a hat? What would you do? I said, I reckon I'd be all time dropping my hat. But I ain't had no trouble yet, though. I'm still a-hoping. They say kissing spreads germs. I sure have spent a healthy evening. Before I got ready to come up here, I asked Mammy what was to say. I didn't know what to say. I ain't never been around much. Except that time I went to town, leaned over to tie my shoe, and got caught in a revolving door. I made 300 round trips in that thing before I could get out. She says, whatever you do, don't mention nothing about the weather, 'cause men ain't looking for information. I said, well, what are they looking for? She said, I don't know, child, but whatever it is, you ain't got it. Well, sir, I'll tell you, seeing all these fellers, these servicemen here, I sure do love to see them, too. I'll tell you, my cousin Elmer, he's been over in the South Pacific, and he's telling me about girls over there that dance them hula dances. He got engaged to one of them girls. She wiggled out of him. And I said, well, how do them girls dance the hula dances? And he says, that ain't hard to do. He says, all you do to dance the hula dances, you just tie a bunch of hay around your waist and a bunch of oats around your neck, and then just rotate the croppers. Well, you know, I wished I'd have brung my brother with me. I wanted y'all to see him this New Year's. He looks awful well. We've cut his hair off now. You can see his eyes. He's got the friendliest eyes. They're all the time looking at one another. Has to lay on his back to look downstairs. Every time he cries, tears roll down his back. He looks a whole lot better than he did last year along about hog killing time. He fell off and got so thin we had to starch his underwear to hold him up. Well, I'm going to sing now. If these handsome fellers will come up here and give me a charge, please. I'd like to rip off here with a few sweet spasms of comfort and joy. I'd like to sing out there and call jealous-hearted me, please, fella. And about the gear D. Let her flicker fly. Woo! I tell you right now, you reckon when they took out my tonsils, they took my vocal cords out, too, you reckon? I ain't been singing as well ever since. You can have my coffee, you can have my tea, but just you let my feller be. I'm jealous, jealous-hearted me. I'm just as jealous as I can be. Now I've got a man and a bulldog too. My man don't like my bulldog too. I'm jealous, jealous-hearted me. I'm just as jealous as I can be.
cowboy crazy.
Have you?
Yes, sir, I'm with a rodeo.
Are you?
Yep.
What they got in the rodeo, Rodley?
Oh, we've got steer ropers, tie hoggers, and tie ropers and steer hoggers.
And you got any?
Blind?
Have you got any? Have you got any Indians in the show?
Got one of the funniest old Indian men you
Yeah.
ever seen in your life.
What does he do? What does the Indian do?
That fool is always running around, trying to build a fire in his toupee.
In his toupee?
Yeah.
No, Rodley, you don't mean toupee. You mean TP. You see, toupee is a wig.
Well, that's why he's doing it. He wants to keep his wig warm.
Rodley, did you have some pictures you was going to show me?
Minnie?
Yeah?
There's a picture of my daddy standing in front of a saloon up there in Kentucky.
Well, Rodley, I can't see you. I don't see your uncle. I see is it your daddy?
It's my daddy.
Well, I
It's
don't.
Paul, the old ugly thing.
Well, I see the saloon, but I don't see your pappy.
Is he going back in there again?
What's that
I'm
other
going
one?
to have to take care of him. I'll be
What's
with you at
that?
2:30.
Wait a minute. What's that other one?
There's a picture of me when I was a baby.
Well, Rodley, you was a bald-headed little baby, wasn't you?
No, here, Minnie.
Rodley, let's you and me play hide and seek.
Yeah, let's play games.
Let's play games. Let's play
Play hide and seek?
Yes.
Oh, flitter tail, no.
Why not?
No, we ain't got nobody to find us.
I don't want nobody to find us. Why ain't you gonna play?
I ain't gonna do it.
Why not? Why not, Rodley?
Well, after all, it's just a kid's game.
Not the way I play it.
Minnie?
Yeah?
Sit down here. I want to talk to you. I'm going to make love to you. Hi, Shorty. Hi, Ernie. Ernie Shorty. Minnie, I'm going to make love to you. You don't mind, do you?
What you gonna do first?
Well, now look. Give me a little kiss. That's sort of... Minnie? If you ain't got nothing to do for the next few minutes, just sort of pluck her up and give me a little kiss.
No!
Oh, Flitter, come on.
No!
Well, you old stingy thing, I'm just a yearning for it.
No!
Oh, give me a little kiss now, Shorty.
Well, turn around.
That makes me
Now, turn around. Don't you look now. Don't you look.
Turn around, don't
Now,
look.
don't you look.
Woman, you hit me and I'm going to slap the cold cush out of you. Now, I'm telling you. Now, Minnie, what are you going to do, Minnie? Minnie, what you... Stop that, Minnie! Stop that! Hey, Minnie, come back here, fool! You done lost part of you.
Oh, my. Well, Ron Benny's going to be back out here in a little while. Right now, Mr. Carnaby Gay said that I better earn my supper out here, so we thought inasmuch we haven't got too much time and this is the very tail end of 1950, that we just put together a whole lot of numbers here and just sing a little dab of them. Of the numbers that's been mighty good to us through the year 1950, and thanks to you folks for making them that way. Some of our recordings that you folks have accepted And we hope maybe that you'll recognize one of your favorites. Here we go, huh? Gonna get out my sycamore, shine out my shoes, and meet my baby and tell her the news. I bet my bundle on swayback nag, came home winter with a plenty of swag. 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot drag, swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Dig a little jig, then a stick in the sag, and listen to the fiddle play the sugarfoot rag. Somebody's crying somewhere. Somebody's heart is blue. Somebody's crying over me somewhere, and she knows I'm crying too. In the heart of Dixie in Alabama, there's a place we love called Birmingham. Everybody starts rocking and shuffling their feet when a bass starts playing that solid beat. Now everybody's dancing and jumping too when the music starts rocking. Nobody's blue. A funny little rhythm with a solid sound, a boogie and a jumper called the Birmingham Bound. I was in the wrong key. Oh, every step of the way, my darling, we'll walk along side by side. Every step of the way, my darling, we'll let true love be our guide. Hey, rock me, Mr. Bond. By the ear, my crooked letter I, crooked letter I. Humpback, I, Mississippi, flowing down to New Orleans, down the river, flowing down to New Orleans. Have you ever passed the corner of 4th and Grand, where a little ball rhythm has a shoeshine stand? People gather around and they clap their hands. He's a great big bundle of joy. He pipes a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. He charges you a nickel just to shine one shoe. He makes the oldest kind of leather look like new. You feel as though you want to dance when he gets through. He's a great big bundle of joy. He pipes a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. Now it's a wonder that the rag don't tear the way he makes it pop. Just listen to him fan the air with his hoppity-hippity-hippity-hoppity-hippity-hop. He opens up the business when the clock strikes 9. He likes to get 'em early when they're feeling fine. Everybody gets a little rise and shine with a great big bundle of joy. He pipes the boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. Here goes, now listen to him. Listen, let him go. it's a wonder that the rag don't tear the way he makes it pop. Just listen to him fan the air. Here goes. He opens up a business when the clock strikes 9. He likes to get 'em early when they're feeling fine. Everybody gets a little rise and shine with a great big bundle of joy. He pops a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoe-shine boy. You want to go once more, Ernie? All right. The Chattanooga shoe-shine boy. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, sir, it's been a lot of fun being here with you. We're going to be back a little later on with another little bit of a show here. And so you folks, you haven't got anywhere else to go, stay around, will you? Boy, don't want to quit. Now, Mama, don't allow that hot music played around here. Did you hear me, boy? Mama, don't allow that hot music played around here. We don't care what Mama don't allow. We're going to hot music. They're going to play it anyhow, they said. Now, Mama, don't allow that hot guitar played around here, boy. Mama, don't allow that hot guitar in here. Now, he don't care what your mama don't allow. He's going to play his hot guitar anyhow. That's Grady Martin. Let's give him a nice hand for all this. Hey! Look at that boy! Yeah! Now, Mama, don't allow that bass played around here. Mama, don't allow that doghouse played in here.
Now we don't care what Mama don't allow. We're going to play this cat house anyhow.
Hey, that's Ernie Newton. Let's give Ernie Newton a nice big hand. Hey, hey. Now, Mama, don't allow that steel guitar in here, boy. Mama, don't allow that steel guitar in here. Well, he don't care what your mama don't allow. He's going to play a steel guitar anyhow. Little 19-year-old boy, Billy Robinson, right here. Now, Mama, don't allow no quartet singing right here. No, Mama, don't allow that quartet singing in here.
Oh, please.
No.
Well, we don't care what your mama don't allow. We're going to sing anyhow. Here we go.
In the skies, the bright stars glittered. On the bank, the pale moon shone. And 'twas from that dynasty party I was seeing Nellie home.
Now, Mama, don't allow no dancing done right here. Mama, don't allow no dancing done right here. Well, they don't care what your mama don't allow. They're going to do the dance anyhow. Rod and Minnie, hi, yay! Let me help you, hi.
And they're going to start things off here. Oh, here's Red. Honey, I was back there. Going to help some of the folks celebrate the new year. You know, in Nashville, Tennessee, we got 5 minutes to go here. So in 5 minutes, we're going to celebrate our new year. So you folks have all had yours about 55 minutes ago. So in about 6 minutes here, then we're going to celebrate our new year up here on the stage. But Say, will you give me over there, Sunday. Today is Sunday. Oh, waking in the morning with my head on the floor where I left it Saturday night. Making up my mind to never spend no more. Start my Sunday right. Wood smells are ringing and I'm digging the things in a long time. Gonna hurry to the beach before the shot begins on Sunday night in Tennessee. Oh, brother, take me by the hand. I'll lead you to the promised land. Scales are like a honey, such fine. Just be clinging all the time. Early in the evening when the sun goes down by the weeping willow tree. I get a good big kiss from a little miss on a Sunday night in Tennessee. Yay! Y'all feel like dancing? Go ahead. Well, if I had Miss Evelyn Knight here, and she's a pretty girl, if I had her here, I could do that for you. But I'll tell you what, I think that you folks would enjoy a little laugh right now more than you would a song. And we can't think of anybody that can give you a bigger laugh and a better laugh and a deeper laugh than our own. This woman already laughing before I even say who it is. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Rod Bradfield. Rod, come on.
Hi, Miss Foley. Thank you. I thank you very much. I know it. I just wanted to let that up a little dab so the man over here could hear me.
Oh.
We're on tape.
Oh, are we?
You've been on television, ain't you?
I didn't know we was on tape.
Have you ever been on tape?
I didn't know we was on
well,
tape.
Well, Barnett, you're on it now, buddy.
We are?
Mr. Foley,
sir,
I'm so mad. I'm just so mad. I'm just plumb mad.
Yeah?
I ain't never been this mad, I don't think. Somebody squirted the squirt gun at us then. I'm just plumb mad.
What are you mad about?
Huh?
What are you mad about?
Well, I was walking down the street there this morning here, see?
Yeah.
When we got here. And a fella walked up to me and says, "Hey, are you Rod Brasfield?" I says, "Yes, sir. I'm afraid I'm guilty." He says, "Well, is everybody in Hornwall crazy like you?" I says, "Yeah, they may be, but they don't stand around in droves like they do up here." Boy, I cut his water off. I tell you that. I sure got him now. Well, howdy, friend. I'm glad to get to be here with you good folks tonight, but I don't feel good. I'm sort of puny. I woke up this morning sort of puny, and I'm still sort of puny. I've been puny since last year, plumb till this year. I'm still puny. Got up in the hotel and I went downstairs to the druggist down in the drugstore in the bottom of the hotel there. And I says to him, I says, "Doc, there's something the matter with me." He says, "Well, I don't know what's the matter with you." He looked at my pulse and felt at my tongue and he says, "I don't know what's the matter with you, Rod, but I can tell you what to do for it." And he gave me a 25-cent bottle of castor oil, told me to take it and go back upstairs and go to bed and stay there all day. I don't know where that fool went to school, but he's got a lot to learn, I'll tell you that. I don't know how many of you good folks here. I thought y'all was laughing at me for a minute. I went down in the country down there in Hornwall last week where I was raised, Hornwall, Tennessee. I got an uncle that lives out on a farm. He's got a big farm out there in the country. From Hornwall, you sort of go that way. If you ever been there, you'd know where I'm talking about, because you sort of bank to the right there. You couldn't miss it unless there's a boxcar sitting in front of it. It's a good little town, Hornwall, down there. My uncle's got a chicken farm down there, raises chickens. And every year he's just got a flock of chickens, and this year he didn't have many chickens. And I was down there a couple of weeks ago, and he's telling me about his chicken farm. Said he had 150 old hens and didn't have no rooster at all. Said one day he throwed all them old hens over in his wagon bed and started out making the rounds of all the neighboring farmers trying to buy him a rooster, and couldn't find a dad-busted rooster nowhere. There was a shortage of roosters at that particular time. But before he got home, somebody sold him one of them old talking paw parrots. Said he took this old parrot, coated over the wagon bed of them old hens, and started on home. And he said he got nearly home. And he heard a funny racket, and he looked back, and here's all them old hens walking up the road, following this wagon. This old parrot sitting up on the end gate of the wagon saying, "Now, when you old hens change your minds, you can ride."
Happy New Year, Ronnie! Happy New Year!
Happy! What in the cat high's going on here? Yo! Happy New Year.
Oh, wait a minute. No, come on back.
I thought you.
Look what time it is, see?
Huh?
12 o'clock in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, in Nashville?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Flitter, I was going by Washington time. I can't find it. I've got it somewhere. I do, ma'am. That's why I'm tipping my hat.
You got a picture?
Huh? Yeah. No, I don't need a picture. I'm
Wait
gonna
a
read.
minute,
I'm
wait a
gonna
minute.
read
What I want to know is why you're tipping your hat to this lady down here.
Huh?
Why are you tipping your hat to this lady down here?
You mean I don't know her?
Well, I don't think you do.
Well, my brother knows her.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Yeah, and it's my brother's hat. I'm gonna read this. We ain't got a dab of sense, I swear, man. Friends, I'm gonna read something to you here. It won't take but a minute. Who done that? Lord, lay off them. This morning, my wife, bless her heart, was in the kitchen whooping up some eggs for breakfast there. And she's got a little radio back there in the kitchen. And I always take my morning exercise over the radio, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10, and 2. And this morning I was writing it down as it come in on the radio there, and my wife back there in the kitchen with her little radio was getting a cake recipe off of the radio, and I think I heard hers and got it mixed up, sort of. Here's what it says. It says, lie flat on your back and grease your pan well. Place your hands on your shoulders and inhale deeply 1 teaspoonful of baking powder. Pour 2 tablespoons full of salt between the movements of arms and legs. Always sit in an upright position so your batter won't spill. Raise and lower your arms and mash 3 hard-boiled eggs in a sieve. Get the perspiration coming freely from the whites of 2 eggs. Throw your arms above your head and shove your pan in the oven. Happy New Year.
Well, say old Rodney, doggone. Look at these guys. The cops are after him or something, man. What's the matter with him? Well, you folks that were here a while ago, you know who we're going to bring up here now because you've already seen us move the piano out here. 4 boys that sing the old barbershop songs, the spiritual, sacred songs from the good state of Missouri, the Jordanaires. Boys, come on out here. Yes, sir. Front and center. Sing them a mess up good.
Roll on by the old river, too fast, sweet forever. Let your way roll gently, do your short and gently. Someday we must cross your bones, so roll on, Jordan, roll on, oh river deep and wide. My home is on the other side. The one reaching that home, so roll on, Jordan. You're the river that God has planned to ride. Roll on, Jordan. There's a river rolling deep and wide. Paradise is on the other side. Heaven is waiting when the soul life is o'er. Forever I might roll on, oh river too fast, sweet forever. Let your wave roll gently, guard your shore and gently. Someday we must cross your foam, so roll on, Jordan, roll on, oh river deep and wide. My home is on the other side. When a river gonna pray the Lord carry me, so roll on, Jordan. You're the last river that God has planned to reach that mansion on the promised land. So roll on, Jordan.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I know you're quite crowded out there, and I know you have a lot of difficulty in applauding for the groups that are up here tonight. But if you'll remember one thing, if you're too close together now, everybody get this straight. If you're standing too close together to applaud this way, maybe you can always do it up and down like this, you know. Remember that applause. Thank you very good. Thank you. That applause really makes us feel good. The more you applaud, the more we're going to sing. It's just like saying "sing 'em to a dog," you see. How you do? As I was saying, we do have some good numbers here. We're going to sing for you. Get right into them as quickly as we can. And now, is there something you'd like to say about it?
Yes, I have an announcement.
No, Bob, please wait for that announcement. You got quite some time. I know you don't mind waiting. Thank you for volunteering to wait, Bob. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Now we must get right on with the program. And now it's the Jordanaires singing one of our brand new records. In fact, it's our latest record out. I Want to Rest.
Hallelujah. Oh Lord, yes, I want to rest. Yes, I want to rest. Yes, I want to rest. Oh, yes, I want to rest. 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 When my work comes, earth is done, and the of life. I want to rest on Jesus' breast. I want to rest from all toil. I want to rest from all strife. And when each heartache from my breast, seems to worry all oppressed. Well, after I have done my best, I want to rest, oh Lord, I want to rest, I want to rest. When my work on earth is done, when I'm crowned and victory won, when my Jesus goes by my side, then you'll know I'm satisfied. When I'm finished this walk of mine, I want to rest on Jesus' breast. After I have done my best, I want to rest, oh Lord, I want to rest, I want to rest.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Foley. Yes, sir. That's Mr. Foley over there, you know. That's our favorite hillbilly singer. Yes, sir. You can buy his records. His Decca records, you know. Decca, that's where Mr. Foley can be bought. That's right. Sang the song. All right. We'll get right at it as soon as we can. We have some more numbers we're going to sing for you here, and we hope that you will be listening closely. How do you do? As I was saying, we have some numbers we want to sing here for you. We hope we're singing the right numbers for you tonight. Is there something you would like to say, Bobby, right
Yes,
quickly?
I have an announcement I'd like to make, please.
Well,